close the recording. No problem at all.
Okay, great.
Yes, and I'm sure no one is going to say anything which is going to go against them later, so it's okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Gabby.
Hello.
So, Gabby, what everyone was going to do was was going to introduce each other to each other. So,
No, I won't introduce myself anymore.
not you, not
because-
you, not you, not you. Camila is going to introduce start.
I really want to get. I want to get to know you. I would really like if you introduce yourself.
You can
No,
call
but
me.
maybe just Maria Camila, Sebastián, Paulina, because
Hola, Sebastián.
we have just 1 hour.
Yes, exactly.
Gabriel, remember that
No,
we
I know,
have to
I
go
know.
to another meeting.
Yes. Okay. So yes. Okay. So Camila, please a little bit about yourself, and then we'll move on.
Perfect. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Vikram and Gabi, for having invited me to this such special environment and gathering. Well, my name is Maria Camila, but you can call me Camila because everyone here in Ecuador, in Latin America, we have the Maria before our name. So it's easier just Camila. Well, I'm a lawyer, practitioner lawyer, and I've been a mediator for almost 7 years now. I've started my studies in mediation in Argentina, here in Ecuador, and now I am one of the directors of a very small and social mediation center, which is called CECIM. We help women to empower themselves, and we have legal aid and also the mediation center. Also, I have the chance to be a mediator at the American Chamber of Commerce, and I've been in a few meetings with Paulina, with Gabi, and well, I'm really happy to be here. I'm also a practitioner lawyer, international private law, family international private law, and canon law. I'm actually right now at the tribunal of the Catholic Church because I have a meeting right after. So I do a lot of canon law and family canon law too. So that's a little bit, a really quick essay about summary about myself. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. That's wonderful. Nice introduction. So, Paulina, a little bit about yourself.
A little bit.
In Spanish, in English, any language here, any language will do. Spanish will do, English will do, any language that you want to speak.
We're gonna start talking in Quechua, Vikram, so
Yeah,
be aware.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I tried in English. Thanks so much for inviting me. I'm a lawyer and mediator in Quito American Chambers of Commerce. I have been practicing alternative dispute resolution methods for 20 years. And I like for my work in mediation.
Great.
That's all.
Perfect. So, Sebastian, are you going to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you, Vikram. Thank you, Agabi. I coming at this meeting. I'm Sebastian. I lawyer. I work in the conflict resolution 25 years. In my practice, I work in the conflict environmental, social, and social political conflict. I am a negotiator and mediator in this time, and my practice is in the social conflicts and the community conflicts. Is my work every day. I'm working in the land, in the communities, in the city, with communities and governments and etc. That's all. It's okay.
That's great work. So plan is that Mila and Lucia are not going to introduce themselves. They've decided that everyone does know them because they can watch the recording. That's the correct approach, Mila, because she's short of time. That's okay?
Yeah.
Or you,
Yeah,
you
well,
want to...
nice to meet you, everybody. I'm glad hearing you, like we are everybody here working for mediation, dialogue. So nice to meet you.
Great. Lucia, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Lucia Vaca here. I am not currently in Ecuador. I am in New Jersey. And we just have what we call in Ecuador temblor, which is very unusual here in this area. So it's a kind of scary what is going on because it's not a common thing. We have more hurricanes and you know, other storms and things, but we don't have these kind of phenomena. So
what is that? Temblor? What is a temblor?
yeah, it was shaking.
Like a small earthquake.
Earthquake,
Yeah.
small
Earthquake.
No, I wouldn't say an
Earthquake.
earthquake, please. But it was more like
Sorry.
a
Tremble.
movement.
Okay, little
Yeah,
tremble.
So sorry, I'm kind of nervous
Shaking.
about it, but I think everybody's fine.
Quería te estar
And-
acostumbrada, sí.
I was going to
Yeah,
say that,
I,
like,
for a moment, I thought I was in Ecuador because there, when we
You
had
felt
the situation, we just, you know, keep on going because it's very common. But here, it's not so common, so it's a kind of unusual.
you should feel
But
at home then.
Yeah,
Earthquake
it's a very positive way to put it. Yeah, but I think it has been in the whole, you know, Northeast. So it's also, I was checking on my kids. I have a daughter in Boston, so it seems like everybody felt it. But coming to the point, I just wanted to say hello. My name is Lucia Vaca. I am from Quito, Ecuador, but I live here right now. And I'm very happy to be part of this group and welcome to Camila and to Sebastian and to Paulina. Very interesting to meet you. I am a lawyer. I work in conflict resolution, more like a consultant right now. I am also an executive coach. And lately I've been working a lot in mediation and labor law. That has been my focus from academic and perspective and also from a practical perspective. And yeah, so that's me.
Great.
Great to see you all.
What they say is that earthquake was a 4.8 on the Richter scale.
Yes,
4.8, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It
that's
was just a
strong.
moment ago.
Yeah, it's a little strong. Not just a tremble. So, but it was very close to where she is. So it's 3 kilometers from Tewksbury, where in New Jersey. So it's right next to where you were. So
Yeah.
So okay, so basically, Uday, I think it was we've had the other gatherings and the discussion. One is on the larger world mediation circle and all, but now I think what we need to put together is what are the next steps. Is that the correct way to go about it, or do we need to introduce the concept to Camilla, Paulina, and Sebastian? What do you think?
I think so will be a good idea, maybe, yes, shortly.
Sure. Yeah, short one because like Mila said, I mean, if he wants to hire one. We did a
What?
little introduction, and you.
Thanks, Victor. Buenos días con todos, con todas. I'm sorry for the delay.
No problem. If you want to, you haven't met Paulina, Camilla, and Sebastian. So if you want to just say hi to them and tell them about yourself, your wish totally.
Yeah, if it is okay, I would prefer to do it in Spanish. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Spanish is perfect.
Ok, yo soy Juan Fernando Torres, qué gusto. Soy abogado de profesión, me desempeño como mediador en el Centro de Mediación de Conflictos de la Fundación Fabián Ponce. Llevo cerca de unos 4 años como mediador, incluso antes de ser abogado ya estaba como mediador. Y qué gusto pues poder compartir el día de hoy. Veo aquí también Sebastián fue mi profesor en el curso de mediación, fue quien me formó como mediador, fue uno de los maestros que me formó y qué gusto poder compartir el día de hoy y estar aquí para apoyar a cualquier cuestión.
Okay. So see, Gabby.
Sebastian was
Juan,
Juan
yeah.
Fernando's teacher in the mediation course, so he's really excited to
No,
meet
but you can see that
see here.
Juan is a different person when he speaks in English and when he speaks in Spanish. That's why he has to speak in Spanish.
Me.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So basically, next steps. What idea was that each of those areas that we discussed about. But okay, let me little introduction to Paulina, Camilla, and Sebastian. The whole idea is that you have this world mediation circle, and you have lots of circles being created as part of that. So one is at the country level. So you have the Ecuador mediation circle, but there are also mediation circles in relation to schools. So there's a school mediation circle, there's a college mediation circle, there's a family mediation circle, commercial mediation circle, then there's indigenous people's mediation circle, and there is reflective practice mediation circle. So there are lots of mediation circles being created, and whichever area that people want to, I mean, they feel that they want to work in that area. So community mediation circles, Sebastian is working on that part of things. So each of those circles have to be also created. And the basic idea is that we have, I mean, the way I look at mediation is that humanistic approach, the healing and strengthening of relationships. So Gabriela is going to tell everyone about that, and also the fact that this is a community being created within a community. But Emilia is here, so we have to say hi to her also. Hi, Emilia.
Hi, Vikram. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay.
No issue. But now what you have to do is you have to do a quick introduction of yourself.
En español, si quieren, en inglés, como
Yes,
quieran.
Spanish, English, anything you want.
Gracias. Qué gusto verles a todos virtualmente por el momento, aunque he tenido la oportunidad de verles algunos. Ojalá, Vikram, puedas visitar el Ecuador. Creo que la comunidad de mediadores aquí y la gente que se ha volcado a los métodos alternativos, pues ha ido creciendo y es muy interesante la experiencia y el tratamiento que le da la legislación ecuatoriana a la mediación y al arbitraje aquí. Sería muy lindo que nos visites y poder hacer en algún momento algún evento que congregue a toda la comunidad. Bueno, creo que la presentación es más para ti porque las otras personas que están me conocen. Mi nombre es Emilia Grijalva, soy abogada, me especializo en métodos alternativos. Actualmente estoy a cargo de la Dirección de Protección a la Inversión en la Secretaría de Inversiones Público-Privadas. Y pues no me he desligado del asunto de los métodos alternativos porque en realidad es un tema que me apasiona. Durante un poco más de 6 años estuve a cargo del Centro de Arbitraje y Mediación de la Cámara de Comercio de Quito, que sigue siendo el más grande del Ecuador. Entonces pude ahí conocer a todos los amigos que están aquí presentes, algunos antes, a la Pauli cuando era soltera y flaca, yo ahí conocí a la Pauli. Entonces,
That one you have to tell me. That joke you have to tell me. At least that translation is required.
entonces sí, llevo ya algunos años conociéndoles a todos ustedes, disfrutando de su amistad y enriqueciéndome sus conocimientos. La verdad, es un grupo súper interesante el que tienes aquí. Yo le decía a Gaby, quizás no les puedo aportar tanto como mediadora, porque no ejerzo como mediadora, pero sí desde mis otros roles. Y pues cuenten conmigo, Vikram y todos ustedes para lo que necesiten. Creo que hay un gran trabajo por hacer aún. Si me permiten sugerir en algún momento que sea parte de esta mesa como invitado o como miembro, la parte pública que hace mediación también, la Procuraduría del Estado, la función judicial, el Consejo de la Judicatura.
¿Están invitados o no? Podemos
¿Qué
invitar a
cosa?
algunos mediadores de la Procuraduría.
¿Qué cosa, Gaby?
Sí,
Que sí podríamos
dice-
invitarles, no creo que tenemos, pero podríamos invitarles.
sí, sería súper interesante escuchar ese intercambio. Yo a la Gaby, de hecho, le conocí cuando la Gaby estaba a cargo del centro
Del
de
lado
la
oscuro.
Procuraduría. Del lado oscuro de la fuerza, ahora cambiamos roles.
Ahora cambiando el rol. Suerte,
Es
Emi.
interesante, es interesante cambiar perspectivas desde el lado público, porque muchas veces pasa eso, uno tiene esos mitos, esas taras de que el sector público no apoya los métodos alternativos, no ejerce bien el rol de mediador. Y no es verdad, en realidad simplemente es desde la otra cara de la moneda. Y más bien tenemos que fortalecer, porque si es que se fortalece también la parte pública, tanto privados como públicos como sociedad civil se van a volcar a los métodos alternativos. De hecho, Electra Enríquez, a quien ustedes también conocen algunos, ella está actualmente a cargo del tema de los centros de mediación y justicia de paz en el Consejo de la Judicatura y está impulsando un proyecto interesante para que se compartan las buenas prácticas en mediación y en arbitraje a nivel nacional. Entonces sería muy interesante que podamos escucharle y que podamos ser parte de esa iniciativa y trasladar pues todas sus experiencias. Sebastián tiene una experiencia increíble en territorio, con el tema de las petroleras, además sería muy interesante ver también la parte de mediación comunitaria, que todavía le hace falta también desarrollarse y asentarse un poco más en el país. Y tenemos valiosos mediadores como Sebastián, como Jaime, que nos podrían dar una cátedra increíble en esos temas. Entonces, nada, encantada de estar aquí. Perdón, Vikram, por haberte interrumpido. Estaba saliendo de una reunión y de hecho probablemente me toque desconectarme un poco antes por otras cosas, pero aquí estoy a las órdenes para apoyar en lo que requiera.
Vikram, Emilia was saying that most of us know each other from a long time ago. Some of us have worked in the private practice, some in the public practice. So it's interesting that Emilia is saying that we should call mediators that have been working in different things, so we can enrich this conversation by having different profiles. And we all know people that do very interesting work. For example, Sebastián has a different profile than us because he has been working outside in the countryside. So that's amazing. So what Emilia is saying that is, and the joke was about how we know each other from a long time ago when we even looked different, maybe younger, all of us. So that was why we were all laughing.
And the other part, wherever she said,
a lot of things.
no, but I'm interested in wherever she said Vikram, because she said Vikram in a few places. All I'm interested in what she said there. So I heard that my name. What else do I understand? My name. That's what I understand in the entire conversation. So maybe she said that. Okay. But
Yeah,
not a-
I was inviting to you, Vikram, to come to Ecuador and get closer with
Visit
the
us.
mediation community here.
Am I not in
Mhm.
Ecuador right now? I'm sitting in your whatever in your rooms right now. That's where we are, and you people are here. So we're all in our own countries, in each other's countries right now. So yeah, okay.
From which part of India are you from, Vikram?
New Delhi, which is the capital of India.
Oh, beautiful. Mhm.
So you people definitely have to come here. It's a beautiful country, a huge country, of course, a big country. Lots of things to do, lots of time you have to spend here. That's something. There was someone from Italy who was here, and she was supposed to be here for 2 weeks, and she just stayed back. She just loved the place. So, but you have to get into the place. I mean, it's one of those countries where, I mean, she had lots of apprehensions before coming. Is it safe? Can I travel alone and all that? And suddenly she comes here and she's like, all alone. She's traveled to places that I haven't seen also. So it's a beautiful country. All I can say. But okay, Gabriela, the thing is that if you want to tell them in short, or we can ask Mila to do that, because Mila definitely is in a hurry, so she will tell everyone in a hurry also. Mila, when you want to tell them what the concept of the World Mediation Circle is and what we are trying to create and what the idea.
Maybe that part is better, Gabi Balseca or Gabriel, because I haven't been here like 2 circles, so I'm a little bit lost now.
Okay, so basically, Gabriel, what we need to tell them is, one, the fact of, yes, all this worldwide web of mediation circles. The other concept is that the humanistic approach, heart, soul, spirituality, and the fact of strengthening and healing relationship. Third part is that this is a community. It's not just personal disputes, but it's actually a community of people who have this mindset of resolving these conflicts and fights and disagreements, whatever word you use. And fourth, you have to move towards creating a space for dialogue, consensus building without activism, advocacy, and debates. And finally, redefining politics with mediators as leaders for consensus building. So that's in short.
But you did it already then.
No, in Spanish. In Spanish.
In Spanish. Okay.
Yes.
En Spanish, el libro leído. Entonces, como dice el Vikram, la idea de esto es, el Vikram, digamos, el valor agregado que él tiene es juntar a mucha gente que tenga la mentalidad de mediador. Él diferencia lo que es un mediador formado profesional, que en realidad nosotros somos mediadores profesionales, pero con la Gaby nos hemos preocupado mucho, sobre todo, por eso es que la gente ha ido entrando medio por goteo, porque el Vikram no busca gente que se haya formado como mediador y que tenga 1000 títulos, sino que gente que tenga una mentalidad de mediador, incluso sin ser formado. La Emi hace rato decía, yo no ejerzo, eso no importa, porque lo importante es tener la mentalidad de querer a los demás a resolver conflictos. El Bikram lo que busca entonces es crear, tiene un círculo mundial de mediadores, pero además él busca crear pequeños círculos en donde la gente que tiene esta mentalidad y intereses parecidos se pueda conectar y conversar sobre temas. Ahora está en una fase de crear grupos. Con la Gaby hemos participado ya en algunos grupos creados. Yo me metí una vez a escuchar el grupo de Palestina, el de prácticas reflectivas, la Gaby estuvo ahí. Hay uno que también me metí yo de un juego que hicieron para que niños y adolescentes tengan contacto con el conflicto. Ese es un señor de Italia que hizo un juego. Entonces, entretenido es que el Bikram va creando en distintos temas y hay un montón de círculos a nivel mundial. El Bikram busca también que cada uno de nosotros, si es que podemos, creemos un círculo, además de pertenecer a esta comunidad. Pero lo lindo de esto es enriquecerse de las conversaciones de los demás, porque no es que el Bikram nos da una cátedra, sino que nos sentamos a conversar y nos enriquecemos de nosotros mismos. I'm going to switch to English right now. I'm sorry.
Why?
But,
Well, official language is Spanish. We don't speak in English here.
but you speak Spanish, and I need you to understand what I'm going to say.
I'm okay.
He's
I was telling them that you have
No.
I was saying that that it's really interesting the way we get enriched by each other in each of the circles, and that your idea is that we try to create other circles around the world that go according to our interests. And sometimes that's why I switched to English, because I think that some of the people that come here don't have the time to create a new circle, but they do have the soul, the spirit, the passion to enrich the circles that are already created. I think that Juan Fernando tried to already start a circle, but he failed. Maybe he can tell us in Spanish what his experience was, but he really tried. And sorry, perdón Juan Fernando, es que me estoy yendo un poco más allá, but it's to show that he already trying to do that. On the other hand, Mila and I are really excited today because next week we're gonna have our first group of teenagers and preteens that are we haven't met them yet, but we're going to meet them in the next few weeks, because we had and we did what you like, Vikram. We sent a survey to all the kids in schools, asking them who is the person that helps you solve your problems. And now we have names, and they are 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's the range that we have in ages. So Vikram, in the next days, Mila and I will be telling you about this new tiny circle of preteens and teens that we could work. But that's to tell you guys that maybe not all of us can create a circle, but we can all participate and enrich the conversation. And if something comes maybe to our minds, we can say, hey, we can create this sort of circle. Roque Albuja, that's not here, he was really excited about creating, I think, the reflective.
We are working in the reflective.
Yeah.
So sorry if I just keep talking and thinking out loud. That's something that I
No, but Gabriela, basically what we have to tell everyone is that even if they don't have time to create the circle, but at least that one message that we were saying to send out to everyone, like what you just send out to these children, that message they can always forward and ask their families, their colleagues, their friends, everyone, and let those names come to us. We'll take it forward. I have all the time in the world. I don't do anything much. I only create circles. That's what I do. So I'll reach out to those people. I'll bring them in. If it is school, we'll have a school mediation circle meeting for Ecuador. We'll call them there. If it's college, it's whatever community. Indigenous peoples, I don't know, Sebastian might be working with indigenous people. So maybe we can have that circle being created in Ecuador, because all the circles have to be created. What everyone can do is they can have a look at that mediatorvikram.com. On the website, they'll find the list of all the circles. And then they can always, I mean, at least get an idea of what the different kinds of circles are. Yeah, Gabriel.
I would like to know how Juan Fernando did it, because he was telling me like we couldn't have a good enough conversation, but maybe Juanfer, tú nos puedes contar un poquito de cómo te fue.
Sí. Bueno, yo no tenía muy claro Un poco cómo funcionarían los círculos independientes, como ya los círculos particulares, si funcionarían a manera de invitamos un poco, no sé,
Can I?
personas que...
Fernando, just 1 second. What I do is I put a link for the Google Translate in the chat. If you can just click that and just speak in Spanish, but I'll be able to understand at least a general idea
Okay.
of what you're saying. So at least you don't have to translate. You don't have to waste time to translate. So if you
Ok,
could, yeah, just keep speaking. Don't even think about the translation. It might not be good translation. Doesn't matter. At least I'll get to understand what you're saying. So if you want to just click that, you can share your screen. You can share your screen. You can share your screen and just keep talking. Don't even think about it. Just keep. Yeah.
ahí estamos
Yeah.
entonces.
Please just keep talking and I'll understand.
¿Le funciona?
Sí.
Sí. Ya, lo que estoy comentando es que yo no tenía muy claro cómo funcionan los círculos particulares, digamos, como ya ir haciendo, digamos, el de práctica reflectiva, si tal vez, digamos, con ese ejemplo invitábamos a alguien que esté ya haciendo eso y un poco nos hable de su experiencia, nos comente un poco cómo sería, o si sería una suerte de formación, pero yo tenía clara la idea general que es unir voluntades, unir potencial también y un poco enriquecernos todos de esto. Entonces, yo he venido trabajando un tiempo con un circo de paz. No es nada formal ni nada jurídico, sino más bien tratan desde la filosofía, digamos, podríamos decir andina, pero en definitiva es una comunidad quichua de Pinta. Trabajan en un circo de paz justo para tratar de llevar todo, digamos, una suerte de teoría del conflicto, muy parecido a lo que conocemos como teoría del conflicto, pero más desde los saberes ancestrales, desde las tradiciones. Tratan de llevar esto a los niños y niñas de sus comunidades, entonces trabajan en un circo de paz. Yo ahí les he dado un poquito de las charlitas o de las charlas de teoría del conflicto, de un poco de esto de los 4 pilares del diálogo que trabajamos aquí un poco en la institución. Y ahí me he ido vinculando un poco a este grupo. Entonces, lo que yo trataba de hacer es tratar de ver si es que ellos quisieran formar parte o tal vez iniciar un círculo alrededor de la dinámica que ellos ya tienen para un poco poder compartirla y poder de esa manera todos ganar, ¿no? Pero el problema es que no están muy convencidos de cómo sería el trabajo. Es decir, yo entiendo que sobre todo les preocupa que personas, podríamos decir, no sé si es el término adecuado, quizá occidentales, un poco queramos validar su trabajo. Yo les decía que no se trata de validar o no, sino más bien de ir aportándonos todos, pero eso es un poco donde me quedé con los comuneros. Yo entiendo que la duda o el recelo es ahí, de que les validemos o no les validemos un poco lo que están haciendo o no. Yo les decía que es más compartir un poco lo que cada quien está haciendo alrededor del mundo para un poco de eso ganar todos. Pero eso es un poco lo que puedo compartir alrededor de cómo me fue con este acercamiento.
Una
Disculpen
pregunta.
que
Juan
interrumpa
Fernando.
un rato. Ay, perdón. Sigue, Lucia, porque justo quería solo acotar que maybe we have here the experience of Sebastián, and also there is a very known mediator here in Ecuador, Jaime Ventimilla, who also had a lot of background related to community mediation and negotiation and settlements. And right now here in Ecuador, we have some kind of peacekeepers or peace judges that are among the indigenous communities, which have a really important and strained representation among the community. So maybe Sebastián can help you and give you some advice related to how to start and entering into these communities and to let them know the importance and relevance of mediation.
No, I'll tell you what the difference is. The way I understand from what Fernando said. First of all, we have this larger World Indigenous Peoples Mediation Circle, and we'll create one in Ecuador. But from what I understand from what Fernando is that he went there and he spoke about conflict theory. And I'm saying that that's not the approach we should take. We are going there to ask them that one basic question, that is there someone in your community who helps people resolve their disputes, fights, I mean, whatever word you want to use. I always keep saying disagreements, misunderstandings, anything. The word is something like, I don't even like to use the word conflict and dispute because maybe it's too technical for people. But if we ask them that basic question and we get those people who are doing that and then ask them, what do they do? What did they do? I mean, just give an example of what they did. So they'll tell you about the process. They'll tell you about maybe the solution that came out. Then you can tell them that, look, this is mediation, what you did. This is a mediator. So you're putting the name or getting that technical thing only after asking them, because they know everything about this. What is theory? Theory is someone just putting words to a first basic experience, a human experience. That's what it is. Some people are good at putting words, but we don't need words. We need practice. We need people to be practicing it. So I've just been saying that, look, this is not today. I mean, I did this symposium now. This has been 3 years back on mediation in our culture and traditions. And the idea was that people might not be familiar with the word, but they're familiar with the process. So connect them to the process, connect them to the people, because once you connect them to the people and tell them this is what they do, this is what mediation is, they'll then click to the process like that. Oh, this is mediation. Oh, I know this person does that. And it's such a basic thing. There's nothing, there's no rocket science, it's not anything technical. It's, like I said, it's basic human interaction. And for some people, it just comes naturally to them. So that's the way I want to do that. And then with those people, we are creating that circle there. We're saying, look, these people exist. They're there in your communities. Why don't you approach them? But we also have these people who practice as professional mediators, and they will support you. So in a way that you are marketing your practice also, but you're also giving them that whole thing that, look, I'm available. I have maybe got lots of experience because I've done lots of mediations, and because I'm creating the circle in your community, I'll be available to you. Let's discuss. So when I talk about reflective practice, it doesn't just have to be at the Ecuador level. At that small circle in a community, what is reflective practice? Basically talking about your experiences, whatever, maybe you had some difficulties in a mediation, talking about it, learning from each other. So you can have that little reflective practice circle there within that community. So I'm just saying that this is, people are exist, just we are trying to just bring them out because they are doing this on an everyday basis, but no one knows about it because it happens between, say, friends in school, between friends, someone does it, no one talks about it. All the good things no one talks about. It's just, okay, done, finished, solved, let's move on. No, we have to talk about it. So in the school environment, we are going to ask those children to speak about their experiences. What happened? What did this person do? How did this person help you? How did the person go about it? So you will be, it'll be very nice. Mila and Gabriela are also going to tell us about their experience with these children. They will tell you everything about mediation, exactly what you might have read in theory. They know everything about it. It's because it's basic human interaction. Like I said, this is something that gets put into theory and it sounds like something complicated. It's not complicated. So that's my concept behind it. If that helps, I mean, I don't know. So,
Lucy, creo que tenías algo que decir. You have a question, Lucy.
No, era algo que le iba a preguntar a Juan Fernando. No entendía
Lucia,
bien.
please Google Translate. But if you can just click on that link and share your screen, so then I'll be able to.
Share your screen. Sí.
If you just click that link in the chat. Because now official language is Spanish. We are not going to speak in English now. Okay, Roque? We are going to speak in only Spanish here. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Listening.
Okay.
Hi, Roque.
Hablamos español.
Yo no logro. ¿Cuál link es el que tengo que aplastar?
En el chat, en el chat.
In the chat, Zoom chat. With the chat.
Ah, en el Zoom.
Ahí le puse el de Google Translator, creo que estaba Lucy.
In the chat?
Es que tienes demasiadas cosas abiertas.
Tengo
Yo
demasiadas
no puedo.
cosas
En el chat
abiertas.
del Zoom, Lu.
Ahí creo que estoy poniéndole.
Verás,
Ahí
anda
estoy
abajo
poniendo.
al link del Zoom, al sellito del Zoom. Abajo.
Aquí del chat nuestro, de aquí, donde estamos ahorita, Lucy.
Okay, we'll get,
Instagram.
Rocky, we'll get you in a
Okay.
minute. You can introduce
Sí,
yourself. Right now,
sigan,
we were
sigan,
just
sigan,
talking about,
sigan adelante, yo hasta eso veo.
if you just open Google Translate and just, the link is not in the chat. I mean, it's in the chat actually, but yeah. Perfect. So you just have to press the mic at the bottom, the mic, on the mic, on the left side, on the left, yeah, the mic. If you just press the mic.
Ajá.
Es como
Aquí.
en el cuadrito de la izquierda, en el que no
Hay-
dice translation, al lado hay un microfonito.
No,
Abajo,
más
abajo.
abajo.
Abajo hay 2 cuadrados, en medio de la pantalla, no.
Me están hablando a mí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Sí,
Sí.
Ok, no sé qué hice, pero estoy haciendo tonterías. Sigan ustedes adelante y yo no sé cómo salir
Ahora si
de...
estás frío,
Ahí, Lucy, te
frío,
tienes que
frío.
meter al chat. Entonces ahí le haces clic y solo te faltó hacer clic en el cuadradito izquierdo. Solo te faltó un
Es que
clic.
no vuelvo a mi
Ajá.
chat. Sigan
But maybe you can talk in
ustedes.
English.
No, it's
Entonces,
good. Like Mila, official language is Spanish now. We don't talk in English.
Eso para
okay,
compartir.
okay.
I'll also open Google Translate next time, and I'll also speak in English and get translated into Spanish.
Okay.
No,
No problem.
chat.
You speak in Spanish, not a problem.
No le veo
no,
no he hecho esto antes, no le veo al cuadradito del... Ustedes dicen que está en el mensaje, ¿no? El link,
No,
Ajá,
en
en
este
el
punto
mensaje
solo
del
tienes que
chat.
meter donde estabas.
en el mensaje del meeting chat, ahí.
Ajá,
Yeah,
ahí le haces
yeah.
clic en el que él
Ya.
mandó y se te va a
Ya.
abrir como antes. Ahí solo te faltó hacer clic en el cuadradito del
Yeah.
translate. Ahí.
Espera. Ahí
En el
hay un
translate.
micrófono. Más abajo, más abajo, más abajo.
Down.
Más abajo, más
down.
abajo.
Más abajito,
Ok.
más abajo.
Más arriba,
¿Dónde
más
está el
arriba, más arriba.
micrófono?
Little bit up.
En la mitad hay un microfonito chiquitito
Little to the
a la
left.
izquierda del centro. Más
Espérame
abajo.
un minuto.
Mike.
Más
Yeah.
abajo. Y ahí está
A
el
la izquierda,
microfonito,
izquierda,
ya.
izquierda.
Yes.
Ahí.
Ok. Ahí
Eso fue
está.
como el
Ya le hice clic.
caliente.
Just have to give
Okay,
access.
okay.
Okay. Say okay. Okay out there.
No me permite.
Okay. Yeah.
Ok.
Ok.
¿Ya? ¿Salió?
Allow. Okay.
Ah, ajá.
Yeah.
Ay, no.
Ahí.
Ahora sí.
Yes. Now you can speak. Yeah. No problem.
Speak now, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, bueno. No, muy interesante oírles a todos. La verdad me impresiona mucho todas las actividades y los campos que se cubren. Y con mucho entusiasmo uno quisiera aportarles a todos, ¿no? Por ejemplo, les escucho trabajar con los teens y yo he hecho ese trabajo con niños chiquitos, con teens, llevando un poco los conceptos de ADR, bueno, de negociación y de mediación. Y ha tenido unos resultados lindos, entonces, súper didáctico, así como muy, hasta medio gracioso, ¿no? Porque el humor es un buen vehículo para llegar a los niños y hacerlo más liviano, los temas importantes. Entonces, pues me da ganas de colaborar con eso. Le escucho con Fernando también todos estos temas interesantes o personas como Sebastián que trabajan con indígenas y en comunidades. Entonces, no sé, se me ocurre que tal vez podemos decir, o no sé si les parece, ¿no? Presento solo la idea, lo que estamos trabajando y lo que necesitamos, o lo que nos gustaría, en lo que nos ayudara. Tal vez sería una buena fórmula para poder, no sé si es exactamente lo que tú estás pensando, Bikram, crear estos círculos, pero en las cosas que yo hago sí necesito ayuda y me gustaría muchísimo si me quieren colaborar. Les contaba, yo estoy trabajando, tengo esta idea de que una mentalidad de mediador, particularmente de mediador, y obviamente con todos los buenos skills de un negociador sólido, es lo que más se necesita para poder llevar a cabo en el Ecuador unas reformas laborales que nos permitan salir de la crisis. Y digo así tan rimbombantemente salir de la crisis porque el Ecuador está en una situación súper crítica y el tema del empleo es vital, está al centro de todo. Y como vivo en un área en donde yo veo pasar muchos migrantes ecuatorianos cada día, y llegar en condiciones súper tristes y el motivo es el trabajo, ese tema me ha golpeado bastante. No lo puedo dejar de ver. Y siento que hay que enfrentar el desafío desde muchos modos, pero uno de esos es crear leyes que sean fruto de un acuerdo, que les permitan a las personas, todos los involucrados, estar visibilizados y que nos permitan traspasar una barrera de limitación y de estancamiento que ha durado por lo bajo más de 20 años. Cuando viví en el Ecuador, trabajé en esto y conozco esa área y sé lo difícil que es crear acuerdo. Pero ahora estamos en una situación tan crítica que necesitamos realmente crear voces y consensos y expandir esta mentalidad colaborativa, esta mentalidad de mediadores, que es una mentalidad tan bonita, tan asertiva y a la vez no agrede, evidencia. Entonces, me gustaría mucho contar con ayuda para eso. Me gustaría mucho saber quién está trabajando, a quién le interesa y saber de sus experiencias. Eh, Gaby Balseca ya me ofreció ayuda, entonces con ella ya sé qué cuento, pero, pero todos los demás que tengan interés o que crean que pueden aportarme, les agradezco mucho. Y si podemos hacer un círculo y hablar de estos temas, puedo ser mucho más específica en lo que estoy haciendo ahora. Así que
Pero yo
gracias.
creo, Lucy, no sé
Ujú.
si me... Bueno, yo creo que una de las ideas... A ver, Vika, I'm gonna put the chat.
Well, actually, the translation stopped at some point of time, but
Yeah,
I was just listening to. But
Great.
Lucia's calming voice was so nice. I think if you can put people to at peace if they have in that high emotional state, it's nice, calming voice, and everything. They're very nice. We like that. I didn't. I mean, of course, I didn't understand after that because initially it just translated as about April Fernando, and after that it did not translate. But doesn't matter.
I'm so sorry.
No issue at all.
Yo,
But you,
justo lo que te iba a decir, Lucy, es
Ujú.
que la idea de estos círculos es que, por ejemplo, si tú quieres sacar adelante el círculo de mediación laboral, tú también puedas ir incorporando gente que sepas, aparte de los que estamos aquí, que esté interesado y que quiera apoyarte en este tema. Capaz tú conoces a alguien cercano, que te sientes afín, empática y que crees que va a trabajar contigo, lo puede hacer. Me invento, si la María Camila quiere hacer un círculo de mediación en derecho canónico, mediación, no sé, en ese tema, pues queda la apertura de hacerlo un poco como cabezas cada uno de un grupo. O sea, si lo quiere hacer en el ámbito de petróleos, minas y energías, pues chévere, ¿no? De eso se trata, porque obviamente no todos los que estamos aquí vamos a poder formar parte de todos los grupos, porque nos va a faltar tiempo y obviamente tenemos otras cosas que hacer, pero esa es la idea en todo caso.
I have nothing else to do, Gabby. All of you do. So, Gabby, I can help set them up. But Mila wanted to say something. Yes, Mila.
A ver, veamos el traductor.
Share screen. Yes.
Tengo que poner share de ley.
Sí, a ver, sí, tienes que poner
Es que
share
aquí
para
podemos ver la...
Ah,
abre tu pantalla y pones el share screen.
A ver, hasta que yo vea esto del share aquí, hablen nomás de otra cosita.
Ahí está, mira, ahí estás.
Ah,
Y le aplasta el micrófono, abajo.
Ajá, pero se desapareció el micrófono, tal cual como la luz.
If you can just
Ahí
enlarge the
estamos,
window.
no.
Yeah. If you can press
O sea,
that.
estoy aplastando el micrófono.
Ábrele en
Este
otro
navegador no
Mila.
admite la entrada de voz.
Sí, no le abras en el Chrome o en algún otro.
Ajá, no me deja. Sorry. Pero no, era algo pequeñito que les quería decir de nosotros ahorita estamos, me encantó lo que dice la Lucy de poder colaborar entre todos, estamos ahorita todos luchando por la mediación. Ecuador en realidad es pionero, estamos avanzados con relación a muchos lugares en el mundo. Entonces, unirnos, a mí me encanta todos estos espacios porque tenemos otros perfiles, ¿no es cierto? Nosotros ahorita estamos metidísimas con la Gabriela en la mediación escolar, estamos con la certeza de que si no hay este mindset en los niños, en la juventud, es difícil que exista este cambio que realmente la sociedad necesita. Entonces, claro, estamos metidas también ahí con los abogados, árbitros, trabajando en el tema de la mediación, pero aparte es muy importante los niños. Entonces, yo cuando le conocí al Vikram me encantó porque él habla de estos peacemakers naturales que existen en toda organización, en los colegios. Entonces, nuestros programas de mediación escolar, y nos encantaría que también contar con ustedes, porque nosotros tenemos expositores en los temas, formamos a los líderes positivos, y a esos líderes que ya tienen fuerza en su comunidad educativa, son los que les damos las herramientas. ¿Justamente para qué? Para este mindset en transformación, para hacerles agentes de diálogo. Yo me encanta, Sebastián, algún rato sí quisiera conversar contigo. Hice mi tesis doctoral en las comunidades indígenas, y ese es un campo increíble también, porque, y estoy aprendiendo ahorita en la maestría un montón, justamente en la mediación comunitaria, que tanto nos hace falta acá en el Ecuador. Entonces, en las universidades podríamos hacer, justo estoy haciendo yo un proyecto ahí en mediación comunitaria, podríamos hacer cosas increíbles en este tema, porque de ahí mismo pueden salir los profesores, y donde está la clave es en la gente joven, niños y universidades, porque si no, no va a haber este cambio que la sociedad necesita. Entonces, a mí me encantaría, como, bueno, aquí para el Vikram, hacer el círculo de mediadores escolares que tenemos, y les encantó, ya les dijimos en el colegio, y dijeron, les alucinó poder tener también este acercamiento con gente que no está en el Ecuador, que está viviendo las mismas problemas, y que básicamente se traduce a que no tienen herramientas para mejorar en el cómo comunicarse. Si es que a nosotros no nos enseñan, pues no va a haber un cambio. Esto relacionado a, además, herramientas de comunicación y tema de emociones y tema de inteligencia interpersonal, hablando como algo más grande, hace un programa como que verdaderamente sólido. Entonces, nosotros estamos metidísimas en el tema de mediación escolar acá en el Ecuador, y ya tenemos ahí también que unos cambios que va a haber a nivel municipio y ministerio, y sería súper enriquecedor con gente como ustedes, que además vienen de diferentes áreas, poder contar también con ustedes, porque, o sea, si es que nosotros no nos preocupamos de que exista una reforma en tema legal, ya estamos en buen avance. No va a haber un cambio en el Ecuador. En Chile están avanzadísimos, y en otros países también, pero acá sería chéverísimo si nos podemos unir para que existan reformas legales, como dice la Lucia, en tema laboral, y cuenta con nosotros porque estamos súper metidas en hacer verdaderamente reformas a nivel legal, y sería chévere aportarnos todos acá en colegios, que es el futuro de la sociedad, los niños, y en universidades. Entonces, y bueno, el tema de las comunidades también sería increíble. Entonces, qué grupo tan increíble. Sería hermoso alguna vez también reunirnos, conocernos y poder trabajar en conjunto, o sea, en favor de la mediación, en favor del diálogo, como les decía. Entonces, estoy encantada de poder conocerles a todos personalmente algún momento.
It was a very passionate speech. Mila took out a jacket also. I think she's going to fight with someone. What was the whole idea?
Me muero de
Oh.
calor. O sea, me muero.
She's not cold.
Okay,
Me
okay. I
comencé a
thought she's like
sofocar.
passionate. I'm going to do something about it. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like
Yeah, exactly. That's what. What is she, whom is she
apasionó
doing
con el
that to?
tema.
Maybe you guys need a mediator, Mila and Gabriela.
Yes. But like later you can translate what she said. But Camilla was saying something. Camilla, you were saying something?
Actually, I wanted to ask Gabby and Mila, how about if you're acquainted with this, with the Ombudsman organization?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
especially for universities and big corporations, nowadays negotiation and settlement dispute inside big companies, one of those new figures is really important. And here in Ecuador, once we talked with Roque about that, because I've been several times to the Ombudsman organization. I've been one of the speakers.
Oh, really?
In Ecuador, but this was during 2019 and 2020. Since then, unfortunately, I couldn't continue. But I think it would be really interesting for you to do that. And
Yeah.
actually, I was thinking that maybe we can talk also with universities that have already mediation centers, because nowadays, maybe all of us, we have been teachers or we have been study students in mediation, but I think mediation is some kind below arbitration and even though negotiation. And that's what's really important right now, because
Yeah.
we need to start thinking about how to negotiate since in our houses with our husbands, with children, and we don't know that. Ecuador, it's bit by bit, we need to start, and what you're doing, I think it's great. I am willing to help you in the university. I work as a law teacher, and I can
Great.
start
Thank you very
doing
much.
about that, with that. Mhm.
Thank you, Camila. Great.
But one thing, Camila, let me put out to you that actually I've had discussions on the ombuds. If you go to my website, or you can go to YouTube and just write Mediator Vikram and write ombuds. The issue with the ombuds was that they are expected to do too much. So they have lots of functions to perform. So what I said was that why don't we just tell organizations and universities and wherever these ombuds, the thought comes in, that just have a mediator. That mediator has a specialized function and everyone doesn't have that skill. So that part of it is, if you get, I'll tell you where to find the information.
And you know what you're saying is really important, but it has to be someone neutral and not from the same organization or from the same
Outsourced.
university, because otherwise they already know the problem, they already know the person. So I think that's something really interesting what you're saying.
Yeah, the outsourced concept of the mediator, which I launched the International Organizational Mediation Circle. So that is the idea behind that we will be able to have every organization to have a mediator is what we have to do. But Sebastian was saying something. Let's just get Sebastian in. Yes, Sebastian.
Okay, I try to put the translate because I want to speak in Spanish this part.
Absolutely.
Okay. A ver, primero, gracias nuevamente por la invitación. Un espacio realmente interesante. Tal vez 2 o 3 comentarios. Desde hace muchos años se formó alrededor de este tipo de conflictos un espacio que se llamaba o se trabajaban desarrollo metodológico, digamos, y un poco estos círculos que propone Vikram se me hace un poco parecido a eso, ¿no? Un espacio donde puedes compartir ideas y desarrollar procesos, proyectos, programas, metodologías de intervención, una serie de cosas. Entonces, me agrada mucho el espacio de poder compartir esto porque en realidad, al menos acá en Ecuador, esto es algo que se perdió hace muchos años y digamos, nos ha detenido bastante. El desarrollo metodológico se detuvo en algunos casos. La otra cosa, comparto mucho la idea de no solamente ser mediador, y ahí sí una anécdota personal, y es de que cuando yo obtuve mi documento de mediador, tenía 22 años, por ende, ningún centro de mediación me admitió como mediador. Y tengo el gusto de haber sido admitido como mediador después de 25 años en la Cámara de Comercio de Quito. Eso quiere decir que durante 25 años trabajamos en estos procesos de facilitación.
Sebastian, can you just move your screen up, just screen up a little bit, so that, and if you can just click on that no thanks there, so then there's a screen there which is no thanks. If you can just click on that,
Sorry, entonces, durante todos estos años se siguió trabajando y trabajamos muchos procesos de facilitación, de diálogo. Fue donde la mediación comunitaria tomó mucha fuerza, pero no necesariamente en la estructura y en la dinámica de un centro de mediación y un proceso de mediación estructurado en una institución. Entonces yo creo que ahí hay mucha experiencia que contar sobre estos espacios. Entonces somos pensadores de mediadores, de mediación y de diálogo, y ahora hay que trabajarlo. Con Emi estuvimos el año anterior lanzando un montón de ideas sobre este tema, y hay cosas de ahí como construidas, digamos. Y de ahí un poco respecto al aporte, yo creo que el tema de la mediación comunitaria a lo largo de los años ha ido tomando otras otras condiciones. Cuando Lucy dice, bueno, estoy en este tema de lo laboral y el tema de las reformas laborales, si bien es cierto, hay gente experta en materia de derecho laboral, ¿no es cierto? Hay gente que podríamos colaborarte, Lucy, como por ejemplo, como facilitadores de grandes espacios de diálogo entre grandes grupos, entre grande gente que necesita dialogar, digamos, ¿no? Estos procesos de diálogo multipartes o de grandes grupos y demás. Y cuando Mila dice, mira, conversemos de lo comunitario, me engancha mucho lo educativo porque cuando tú hablas de la mediación comunitaria, tú tienes una comunidad. Un poco hay que sacarse ese estereotipo de que la comunidad es lo indígena, rural, lejos, porque acá
Ajá,
tenemos
estos
una comunidad.
sesgos.
Claro, tenemos una comunidad educativa, las ciudades, lo urbano te implica temas comunitarios por el tráfico, por la seguridad, por el
Ajá,
ambiente, etcétera. Entonces, son espacios, digamos, donde desde el concepto de, tal vez no la especificidad, pero sí el tema del análisis de la conflictividad y el diagnóstico, la formulación de estrategias, la facilitación de espacios de diálogo, inclusive espacios de negociación, se puede colaborar. Entonces, más bien es un gusto estar acá, podemos ir contactando, conversando algún rato con Juan Fernando, qué gusto verte, eso de encontrarnos también en espacios así es súper chévere. Y si podemos colaborarte en el espacio que tú ya tienes desarrollado para discutir estos temas con esta comunidad, súper chévere, o sea, podemos vincularnos, hablar con ellos y un poco entrar en esta discusión, ¿no? Hay muchísimas experiencias como desde el concepto de la organización territorial de la comunidad se han desarrollado experiencias de resolución de conflictos, ¿no? Yo me acuerdo que hace muchísimos años formamos un centro de mediación específico para una organización de segundo grado encargada para mediar conflictos por temas de agua, por el acceso al agua. Y era organizado por indígenas, para indígenas, por temas de agua, hacer una cosa, un proyecto súper lindo, pero con un enfoque de lo intercultural muy fuerte versus la teoría, los conceptos y etcétera, ¿no? Pero bueno, eso nada más como ideas sueltas, así que yo gustoso y feliz de colaborarles a todos ustedes.
Qué lindo todo
Sebastián,
lo que
okay.
se oye. Perdón, solo quería decir que sí, creo que nada más una cosita. Mila, Gabriel, yo feliz de colaborarles en todo lo que tenga que ver con manejo de emociones. Es
chévere.
súper importante. Yo he trabajado en eso y me encantaría.
¿Cuándo vienes de
Sebastián,
Ecuador, Lucy?
uy, solo tiene que
¿Cuándo te
darle un motivo y
vienes?
yo me voy corriendo.
¿Qué
Eh,
más motivo que llegar a los niños? Tienes que venir y estamos
ay,
ya
sí.
entrando con fuerza, entonces nos encantaría tenerte en el equipo y qué bacán.
Bueno, la próxima vez que tengo que ir, en efecto tengo que ir en mayo, creo, ahí les cuento y hacemos algo juntas,
Ya,
eh,
chévere.
para probar cómo nos va, pero me gustaría mucho y
Qué
podemos seguirlo
belleza.
conversando.
Sí,
Y,
seguro.
y Sebastián, lo que dijiste de que no hacen falta tantos abogados especialistas en derecho, es exactamente eso. Lo que hace falta es un poco esta idea que Vikram la ha puesto de relieve y Gabriel nos la transmitió muy bien. Es una mentalidad que tenga este approach de em, crear acuerdos, ver espacios de confluencia, tener una forma asertiva, pero bonita, sin señalar a nadie, sin buscar culpables, de mirar al frente y de generar progreso. Entonces, eso no tiene mucho que ver con la ley, tiene que ver, porque la ley pues es fácil, al fin y al cabo uno eso lo puede manejar, pero estas habilidades se necesita practicarlas y en la mediación estamos expuestos todo el tiempo a hacer como walk your talk, o sea, tenemos que hablar de esto y al mismo tiempo demostrarlo. Entonces, esa es la parte que yo quiero un poco señalar y promover y de la que es importante hablar, ¿no? Así que bueno, con todos, yo me voy a tener que retirar en un ratito, pero me encantaría seguir haciendo, o sea, buscar espacios en donde podamos probar cositas y comenzar ya a movernos y relacionarnos más. Y estoy a la orden para eso.
I think that again, I didn't understand what you saw, but I love your voice. It was nice and calming. But Fernando wants to go. He wants to say bye. Fernando, you want to leave now?
Thanks, we can.
Thank you.
Sí, mil
But-
disculpas. Yo agradezco muchísimo.
No, before you leave, but Fernando, before you leave, if you just go to the website mediatorvikram.com, this one I've translated from Google Translate, but just go here in this section on 2024. You'll see date-wise what is coming up. So there is a gathering of the World Mediation Circle on 24th April at 10 a.m. Ecuador time. So all of you are invited for that. Same Zoom link. So if you click here, you'll find the detail. So this is 24th of February, of March, of April. Okay. So this is all that comes up whatever's happening every day. So 24th of April. This one, huh? This is the World Mediation Circle. So everyone, please be part of this. And yeah. And I think, yeah.
Yo quiero agradecer.
Muchas
nada más
gracias por
compartir
participar or whatever. Okay, I'll translate it later.
el
Okay,
traductor
and
aquí.
Gabriela also wanted to leave. I think Gabriela wanted to leave. You want to say bye to everyone?
Yes, and I also want to tell you guys that I already sent Vikram the link to Duolingo so he can learn Spanish.
And
And,
Russian and Greek and Portuguese.
No, that's not necessary, just Spanish for now.
Great.
Spanish is the most important. Spanish is
Yeah,
most
Spanish is
important.
very important. Spanish is very important.
Yeah,
Lots-
Spanish.
So
And
you
then-
have the link now. You can just click there and start your Duolingo lessons beginning now. And
Now.
we'll have you speaking Spanish soon enough.
Yes.
So
I think it's a good idea to have these meetings in Spanish because you don't have to know the kind of mediators that we have in Ecuador and that speak Spanish. So I like that.
Okay, that
Un
we'll do that.
abrazo, un
But tell me
abrazo a
something,
todos. Adiós.
Gabriel, ¿por qué
¿Mm?
dices que no sé español? No, ¿por qué dice que no sé español? I don't know if that pronouncing it.
the
Okay,
first
forget
one
it.
was better.
I won't say it.
because
I won't say it. I won't even
The
attempt
first
it.
one
Great.
was
That
better
was
because
great.
it was
It was
more
feminine.
informal. That was good.
Okay, Paulina wanted to say something. She's Paulina, you were sharing your screen. It was so nice that you were going to do that.
Sí, yo creo que es fantástico. Yo creo que es fantástico que podamos escucharnos y unir fuerzas.
Exacto.
Sí, y si bien es cierto, yo ratifico lo que dice Lucía, yo veo que en el Ecuador el tema del trabajo y no solo la falta de empleo, sino la violencia doméstica conlleva a mucha más violencia. Y creo que si es que nosotros unimos fuerzas, vamos a estar mucho mejor en todas las áreas. Yo estoy ahorita capacitando a un grupo de personas que forman parte de los centros de mediación de la prefectura de Pichincha. Y veo que las necesidades que ellos tienen para manejar conflictos, para tener empatía, para tratar de que efectivamente se pueda manejar de diferente manera los conflictos que ellos tienen, ellos están ávidos de recibir ayuda. Entonces, podemos conversar. Yo me comprometo a formar un círculo con estas personas que forman parte de los centros de mediación de la prefectura de Pichincha. Y ya les comentaré, y si es que necesito ayuda, y creo que sí la voy a necesitar ahorita, porque recién se están formando los esquemas y los grupos de trabajo de capacitación, entonces me contactaré con ustedes. Ese es mi compromiso para formar un círculo.
Gracias, Paula.
Bye, Gabriel.
I think, I don't know everybody, but I have to go to Bikram. I don't know if you still.
But just
Matthew,
remember,
I have to leave.
yeah, but you know
I'm
that
sorry.
when we
Yeah, I
No,
gotta
but-
go too.
But
Thank you very much,
Emilia, you have
Vikram,
to know
everybody.
we meet on the first Friday of every month. First Friday of every month,
First
10
Friday.
a.m. Ecuador time, and the
Ciao,
World
ciao.
Mediation Circle. Please come.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Gracias a
perfect.
todos.
Thank you, Vikram.
Bye. Thank
Nice
you
to
very
meet
You
much
you.
for
too.
Nice
Nice
to
to
coming.
see
Thank
everybody.
you,
Ciao,
Vikram.
ciao.
Have a nice
Goodbye.
day.
Bye,
Bye.
Mila.
Gracias.
Thank
Ciao,
you for
ciao.
coming.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mila. Rocky is the only one who didn't manage to say anything.
Ah, Vikram,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. Do you have a group in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, I have, well, I'll tell Gabi Balseca
Okay.
because I have to go now.
Okay. Okay.
Goodbye, Vikram.
Bye, Mila.
Bye.
Bye. So, Rocky, you're the only one who did not get to say anything.
It will be the next time. I think this
No,
time I have
please.
to leave.
No, it's recorded. It's recorded. So if you want to say a little bit about something about
Well,
your
I
thought.
think we're working on the transformative mediation circle. I think it was interesting to be part of the meeting we had with Mike and start working on this. So I think we have to manage to have a meeting with him and start doing things. And I think that's positive. But well, and I am really happy to see that in this meeting, many more people joined, and then we can start to see this Ecuador mediation circle as a way to find new ways to better use a mediation mindset in our country. So I think this is very positive as towards what we have talked in the past of trying to join together people who are looking forward to help other people and look towards other also giving better solutions to conflicts in our country. So in that sense, I joined a little late, and I'm sorry for that, but it's great to see that we are getting to make this bigger and to discuss this in a much better with many more people, and I think that's very positive.
Yeah, but okay, but whatever you're doing with Michael is not part of the World Mediation Circle or the International Reflective Practice Circle. He's doing something separately. I wanted him to be part of what I do, but what I realized was that he wants to create his own. He wants that whatever institute he has, and he has some courses happening there. So that's nothing to do with the work I do. Here the idea was to be able to get everyone in, so everyone can benefit from those. So the reflective practice circles that we'll create. So that's separate. So what you're doing there is a separate activity. It has nothing to do with what I am doing. But
yeah, I
yes,
understand that we are going to talk about transformative mediation. Well, he said that we need to follow certain rules, and so in
yeah,
that
so that's a
sense,
separate. That's look. Every people have this structure that they work, whatever they that's their work. That's whatever they do. But like I said, I tried to bring him into what I do, but it didn't work out. So it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I tried my best because I want large number of people to benefit from the work I do. It can't be that you have a course happening and you want 16 people to take part in the course. So you pick up from here and then you want to create your separate groups that you are doing, not part of these reflective practice circles, because as we grow, you'll see, you like you said, more people are coming in. As we grow, everyone should benefit, and that's always been my idea. That today also this will be put. I'll upload it on YouTube, so everyone can then get a benefit from what we discussed. So that's been the little thing. So we'll create a reflective practice circle, the Ecuador Reflective Practice Circle, and with your experience, whatever you are learning, wherever you can take that forward and let everyone benefit. And we were discussing with Fernando also that to create reflective practice circles, even down to a community, even down to a school, college, they should create those, because within themselves they can have that conversation about their learnings and what their experiences have been. So we'll keep doing that. So lots of work, okay? Lots of work for
okay,
you.
we have to keep going on. In that sense, well, it's good to know that we can start working on it, and yeah, the reflective meditation is something I think that's very useful, at least from my perspective as a mediator, where every day discussion helps you be in some way better. So I think that's the purpose.
Yeah, because the only little thing will be that look like I mean, I think on Wednesday we had this Kazakhstan mediation circle meeting, and there also we were talking about reflective practice. But the only thing is that because they'll be speaking in Russian, so now to be able to for everyone to benefit from that, we'll have to see how that works. Because definitely you can learn from people. It's just that the language is the only thing that coming in between us. So the advantage of putting it on YouTube is that you can watch see the subtitles. So at least in the recording, you know what they're discussing. So we'll try to do that. However, so Spanish, if you're speaking in, at least they can watch it in Russian. So it's everyone should be able to benefit from whatever's happening in every part of the world, because concepts kind of remain the same. Only maybe certain issues, maybe some things change. So yeah.
The conflict is similar.
Exactly.
Cultures are different.
Yeah, it's just that the language is the only little barrier we are facing, but I'm trying to bridge that the best way I can. And I mean, one is of course subtitles on YouTube is one. We have the transcript of each video is available, so that transcript can be translated into whichever language. But all that will happen. I mean, today there is no such funding happening that I can get people in to do that work. But maybe over time we'll have that. So the recordings are available. We can do it later. We can translate it and send it out, or everyone else can do it. I mean, you can yourself even have a look, because what I was discussing was that we should have a newsletter for every circle. So we'll have an Ecuador Mediation Circle newsletter. And today what we discussed, because everyone will not be able to watch the recording. I mean, everyone doesn't have that time. So maybe we'll take some summary of the discussion, and Fernando will help us do that. Maybe Fernando, a little summary of what we discussed. We put it in the newsletter and let's circulate it so that people know that, okay, this was what happened in the meeting or the gathering, and this is what we are doing, whatever's coming up. So one, we meet every first Friday of the month at 10 a.m. Ecuador time. Second, the World Mediation Circle gathering is coming up, so people know about that, so everyone can come there. So yeah.
Vikram, nice to know you.
Nice meeting you,
Have a
Paulina.
good day.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you at the World Mediation Circle gathering on 24th April, 10 a.m. Ecuador time. And then Ecuador Mediation Circle gathering on the first Friday of May at 10 a.m. Ecuador time. Yes?
Okay.
Thank you,
Have
Paulina.
a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
World.
Bye. But Rocky, you did not introduce yourself to Paulina or everyone else.
No,
I think
I know them. No,
you know them.
I know Camila, I know Paulina, yeah.
Great. Okay. So Fernando was saying something. Yes, Fernando.
Thanks for managing these spaces. That's all.
Great. So which area, Fernando, which area are you working on? Like Roque is looking at reflective practice. Are you looking at any specific area of work?
I was trying to work with that community, with that indigenous community, but I have some troubles.
So indigenous communities or communities in general?
Is indigenous community is Quechua. I don't know how to translate that. Okay. But I'm working on it. As soon as I have some news, I would contact Gabriela.
No, but Fernando, you please, at least I showed you that the World Indigenous Peoples Mediation Circle that I had launched. At least watch the recording of that.
I have watched the recording.
Okay.
It's cool. We can call.
Yeah. So that's important with his years of experience, what he has spoken about. And we'll create that. We'll create that in the communities, because there is a lot of learning from there also. So in the communities, whatever history they have, or these people that they have in the communities. So let's get them out. Let's have the conversation with them. Find out what they are doing, how they're going about it. And everyone can learn from that practice.
Sure.
And yeah, the other thing about communities, about indigenous communities, work that has happened in Peru, a lot of work has happened. where these communities have been affected by mining projects. That's been a lot of work there. So we have to do that here also. Yeah. Great. Perfect. So I'll see you then. Thank you, Fernando, for coming. So bye.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Bye. So, okay, we'll of course see you on the World Mediation Circle gathering on 24th April.
I think so. If nothing happens until that moment, I will be there.
But other thing is that when do you want to launch the Ecuador Reflective Practice Circle?
I think we should launch it as soon as possible. I think for next meeting I can.
Before that, let's do it before that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we do it before that? You want to do it on
Okay,
26th?
but we can keep in touch and
No, if you want to fix, we can fix on 26th April. If you want to, are you available on 26th April?
26th April.
Yeah. Same time.
Yes, the only thing is I still have to find the people who are going to be part of, because that's kind of the challenge.
No, we'll send them information out. A lot of people out of the ones who came today, I'm sure will be. But only thing I tell you what we need to do is the brief on what the circle is all about. Because in English, I had put that up in on my post, so I can tell you, I can send you that post. But if you can put it out in Spanish as to what we are really planning to do under the Reflective Practice Circle, I think a lot of people will be interested. Because it'll be very specific. Because what happens in these general meetings, they feel, I don't know, whatever's happening, some general conversation is happening. Here we will tell them that, look, here people are going to discuss their own mediations and whatever difficulties they had, whatever they would change as they go along, what learnings that they can get from everyone else talking about their experience from it. So if you can just put that in Spanish, I'll send it out also. And you people will also send it out. And I'm sure a lot of people will be interested.
Okay.
Let's
we can start that way.
Okay. So you've put that 26th April, 10 a.m.
26th. Okay, it could be the same time.
Yeah, same time, 10 a.m. Ecuador time.
Okay, that's good.
Perfect. So just send that. I'll send out the information to everyone I know in Ecuador, and let's get everyone in.
Yeah, I got another friend from another city of Ecuador, so that would be great to have him.
And the main thing, Rocky, is that
he has the mindset.
Yeah, main thing is that even if you start small, 2 people also, as everyone else gets to know about it, people will get added. People who have the similar mindset will add. Like you just saying that this is also grown. We'll grow a lot more. But main thing is to start. So even if both of us are sitting there, we'll start.
Okay, good enough. Good enough.
See you then.
I accept the challenge. I think a challenge is good, so let's do it.
Yeah, never get worried about people joining us. They will. When I started off, I had just 2 people, one me and one more person sitting there and talking about doing something like this. And then I just kept going and I kept going and I kept going.
Okay, I will work on the translation and we can do it perfect.
Perfect. So great. So see you, Rocky. I'll see you on 26th or 24th also. 24th and
24th and 26th. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot. See you.
Thank you so much. Have a good.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Yes, for me, yes.